All right, guys. Good morning. Melissa here. Wanted to do a video before I head off for the day on everything I'm doing. Head out, I should say. So, hold on. I'm trying to think of who's here. I can hear someone in the hall. Okay. So, yeah, college. Let's talk about college for a minute. How do I feel going to college now compared to when I was younger? Um, I feel 100% more confident, much more confident, guys. So when I first went to college, I was totally lost. I didn't know which direction I was taking in life. They told me I should go to college, so I went to college. It wasn't something I really owned for myself. Like, yeah, like, how do I say this? I wasn't as um, mature or ready for it. So I had dyed my hair blonde. I was all over the place. I was like, there was a lot of anxiety. I was trying to find my way around Manchester, a lot of one-way streets. I was getting lost. I had, a court reporting firm I was working at too. Real life hit me really hard in college with the people I was working with. I was still young. Um, and just, you know, trying to figure out a lot in life and then go to college. So I would suggest, for the most part, not going to college until you're older. I really feel, for the most part, that college is something for those who are more mature. Or if you do go to college, um, make sure you have a good plan. So one of my sons is in college, and he is much more mature than I was, I think, at my age. And he's going to college for his work. Okay, so if you have a purpose, like my college class is to help my business. That's the only class I'm going to take right now. And then next year, when I do have financial aid kick in, if I want to still go to this college, or maybe I'll go to a different one, maybe I'll move. I don't know. But if I go to college again, and then I will take the general studies of doing different stuff I want. But this one class is to help me with my business. So unless you really know what you're doing and you really have a good plan, you know, enjoy college when you're older because you understand life more. You've got all the work under your belt. You've got, a lot of life skills. So even with financial aid, I'm navigating that now very differently than when I was younger and the communication wasn't there, right? Now I'm just communicating well. You didn't tell me about this scholarship, one particular person. Let me go to somebody else. And there's just a lot more life experience. I just find it more enjoyable because you're more confident. You understand the teacher better. You can feel them out and be like, okay, I get where this philosophy is coming from, So, and then when I teach in the schools, like I said, I teach and I have a class coming up next week. I can take on as much as I want or as little as I want. Last week I was sick, so I didn't do this. A lot of good teachers, including my son, who is one of the best teachers in the schools. Um, but the system needs to change. The system is broke. We've got a lot in the school system that needs to change. And, I see it. I see a lot of behavioral issues with the kids at a young age and a lack of, organization and really investing in the kids, wasting time, investing in good curriculum so they're prepared for life. Um, and even the social side that people will argue for. Well, I want my kids socialized. Most of the behavioral problems will desocialize what you're trying to do at home. And when I went to public school, I can say that's true. Everything your parents try to teach you in life at home, you're going to pretty much learn the opposite at school. So we definitely need to reform schools, even if you're doing a good job at home And there are some good kids I've seen in the school, super good kids, super smart kids. I love kids. Still, there a lot gets undone in the schools, a lot. So we need to reform schools, guys, and teach a lot of stuff at a younger age too. You shouldn't have to learn some stuff, once you're in college. You should already have some stuff down. So that's what I got for now. Enjoying a class today. I've got my homework done. And yeah, stay with me. I've got plans this week. I've got my motorcycle class coming up. I've got a new job. I told my other boss to move me on one night a week to a weekend. So I got a lot going on. Okay, thanks for joining me, guys.